So we're back with another video, man. I'm not gonna lie. Today we got y'all boys with the build video. Today we gonna be giving y'all the build I haven't given y'all already. Now I will be reposting some of those builds because I messed up the notice crazy when I was spamming that day. I ain't gonna lie, I was flooding. So I had to calm down. But I'm gonna give y'all a build I ain't dropped yet. This build is crazy. It's a guard build. Now I'm not gonna lie, it is a small guard. I ain't gonna lie, small guards, I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know if they the best. I don't know if they not. I'm gonna be honest. But if you do want a small guard, you do want the 300 at a crazy rate, still be able to dunk, still be able to have layup, still be able to have perimeter defense, still have good playmaking, is the video for you. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do in this video. Y'all do want more videos like this, all y'all gotta do is like the video, subscribe. I got probably some updated versions of the builds I dropped for the day one, because those were just day one builds, but I was trying to make sure that I didn't have to update those. But some of them I have to update. It's that simple. But yeah, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff out the way. Let's hop into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Now, we're going to be starting this joint from scratch. Young MM, hand and number. You can change these, by the way, whenever. So this don't even really matter no more. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and put a number. Because again, you can change these whenever. But we're going to make it a point guard. I told y'all, this is going to be a small guard. Now, I told y'all when I was doing them guard builds that I may not go but any lower but 6'3". But I lied. Now, like I said, I was flooding. I was trying to get videos out for y'all boys. But there was one height I was going to check that I didn't think was going to be too crazy. Because it seemed like the contestants was going to be crazy. And I was right. But this vid had to be made. This build is too crazy. 6'1". 6'1" is the height. Wingspan 6'2". You can see the max potential. And then we did go up in weight. Yes, we went up in weight. And we went 6'1", 215, 6'2". Now you may be like, bro, I'm not gonna sacrifice nothing for height. I'm not gonna sacrifice nothing for strength. The only sacrifice, in my opinion, you're gonna be making on this build is your height. You're gonna get everything that you possibly want on your guard on this build. Let's get into it. Now, when it comes to the build, I'm gonna actually show y'all the cap breakers that you can get on this build as well. So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get into it. You already know what the first thing we're gonna be raising. We're gonna be raising the 3 ball. Now, with the 3 ball, we're gonna go 94. 94, you go +5 with cap breakers. What are you gonna do to have 99? Now, I'm gonna be honest, with the 6'5" I gave y'all, I had put like 88 driving dunk on it so I can go +5. I only had to go +2 cap breakers on it to get it to 93. This game is crazy. The cap breakers that you can do. I'm gonna drop a big man build video. That's probably gonna be the next one I give y'all. That is the best big man build in the game with cap breakers. You get everything. I literally made it to perfectly get everything with the cap breakers. But stay on topic. 94 3 ball, you're gonna be able to use cap breakers, get that to 99. Now, you may not want to play 5v5. It don't really matter, brother. You're gonna have a 98 free throw, regardless. Because like I said, you can get everything on this build. Now, the only thing that may be a issue for some people, you may want more mid-range, but 84 mid-range, in my experience with the build, it's been fine. I can still fade middies easily. Even with a 78 I got on my 6'5", I be fading middies pretty easily. So yeah, but I don't really go crazy with middies. I don't really force middies. I be going for dunks, layups, threes. But if I have to do a midi, I will. And that's why I don't be going that crazy on middies. But if you want to, you can. This is just a template. So yeah. Now when it comes to the playmaking, this is actually what I did use my build specialization on, because when it comes to using build specialization, you gotta understand this. You gotta use the build specialization for your max bash +1, your max bash +2. Now, when you get that in mind, you're gonna be having 99 3 ball. What does that mean? You're gonna have every shooting badge legend. You're not gonna have anything to use your max bash +1, your max bash +2 from your build specialization. Once you get that done, you're not gonna be able to use that. Now, if you're playing a long game, when it comes to the cap breakers, then okay. But the first 5 cap breakers you need to be doing is going to be your 3 ball. It's that simple. Because you want to get that 99 as fast as possible. It's that simple. But yeah, that's going to be our shooting. Playmaking wise, you've already seen what everybody been doing. I just gave y'all a video going over the best dribble styles in the game. And you can get this with this. And I would say De'Aaron Fox is debatable, but you need 90. 90 is just not worth it because you can see speed with ball is linked with speed. that costs extra attributes. Now, if you do want to go that higher speed ball, that may be the hole. But with everything that we're going to get, I think that's not a hole. And don't forget, you can put cat burgers into that. It's that simple if you want to. It's that simple. Now, when it comes to the ball handle, I do go 88. 88. Usually I go 87, but I did go 88 because I could. It's just the extra. Like I said, there's no hole. There's no hole on the build. Literally. So 88 ball handle is what I ended up going. You're going to go +4 on this for sure with a cat breaker. This is the next cat breaker. So you got 3 ball cat breaker, and you got ball handle cat breaker. If you don't know, this game has 28 cat breakers. Now, I've been saying this already in the other build videos. 16 of those are very realistic. You get 2 in the challenges. People already got the first 100 challenges done. So I'm gonna be real. You get the crew cat breakers. You get so many things. And then I'm hearing that the crews is seasonal. So you gonna get more seasonal cat breakers from the crew. I seen somebody already reach the max level on crew. So it's like, bro, my head's starting to hurt, bro. You gonna have a lot of cat breakers to work with on this game. So getting 4 cat breakers on ball handle and 5 on 3 ball, that is 9. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna be much else you're gonna be raising for cat breakers. So it's gonna be fine regardless. Just stay tuned. Now, you think you may not have pass accuracy. I know a lot of people will be complaining about pass accuracy not important. We're gonna have pass accuracy on our build. We're gonna have 84. 84 is gonna allow you to have gold versatile visionary. Now, I do think the best pass style in the game for like the people that's not gonna go super high is Tyrese Maxey. You only need an 82 for that. But if you do want to get the LaMelo, you know, 84, that's all you need for that as well. And you do get gold dimer, and actually that badge is actually pretty nice on this game, where people will be able to shoot, helping people shoot and stuff like that is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Now, when it comes to finishing, you probably like, bro, we're not gonna have no finishing. We're already at 90 overall. There's no way you get anything else on this build. You're gonna go 87 layup. You probably like, you're not gonna get no dunk. Actually, you're gonna go 88 layup. Because if you go 88, you can raise this +5 with cat breaker if you want to. Like I said, the only cat breakers that really you gotta do is the 3 ball and ball handle. Everything after this is just like, this is up to you at that point. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to go 5 here, you can. And then driving dunk, you're going to have the ability to get the contact dunk. So we're going to go ahead and do the driving dunk. And we're going to go ahead and do the vertical to 75 so that you can be able to have posterizer silver and the contact dunk. So this build is able to get contact dunks, and it's going to be able to have posterizer silver while having 99 3 ball, while having 88 layup, while having all that playmaking. Bro, the build is ridiculous. Then standing up, you can't get dunk packages, but just so that you can do standing up, I did max it out. When it comes to the defense, you are undersized. You're going to want to have interior defense as high as you possibly can. When it comes to perimeter defense, you are undersized. You're going to want to have this as high as you can. It's simple as that. I'm seeing people complain about the steal. So me personally, coming into the game where the steal was like broken or not, I was going to just be trying to play passing lane. So we're going to do that again. 73 steal. That's just what it is. Now, block, I think I just raised it at the end because like it is what it is. You're going to probably want to jump at people a lot with these shorter builds. And I'm going to be honest, I found that just playing hands up defense at all times is almost like the best way to get consistent contests, especially when you have that perimeter defense. But that really is more consistent on the taller builds anyway. But I played against some people that actually pretty solid at getting contests. So you see the physicals. You get 86 speed. You get 82 agility. You get 85 strength. Bro, you're going to be able to have gold and moving force. You're going to be able to have Hall of Fame strong handles. You're going to be able to have silver physical finisher. You're going to be able to have all this. All this on one build. You're going to have great defense. You're going to have great playmaking. You're going to have great, I don't even know how you can have any better shooting. You have 99 3. You have the ability to do layups. And by the way, yes, you have an 88 layup. You can do the stupidest, the dumbest floaters in the game. And with 88, another thing about that makes that special, you get float game gold. So, bro, this build is actually stupid. Like I said, I don't even know how I feel about small guards compared to big guards, because I'm gonna be honest, them 6'8s, they got a lot of versatility in all the things they can do on offense and defense. But you're not finna move on a 6'8 the same way you can on a small guard. It's just, you just not. But you can move on a 6'8. I'm not saying you can't move on a 6'8, a 6'5, a 6'6. You can. You 100% can. But if you make a small guard, you can be really nasty on this game and still go crazy. Because you get certain dribble moves that you just cannot get on swings. So I don't know. I really don't know what I think is better. But yeah, this is the build. You see the build. Finishing crazy, shooting crazy, playmaking, I ain't gonna say crazy. It's very good. Defense, really good. And physical's really good. Not no rebound. It's 6'1". Why are you rebounding? Let's be for real. The build comes out as 72 Shades of Jameer Nelson, Kyle Lowry, Mike Conley, two-way inside-out bully slasher. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to tell you. No big weaknesses to report. I ain't gonna lie, I did like a whole guard video and a whole best build video where almost every build in that video literally said no big weaknesses to report. Now, I do got some more builds for y'all boys. I do. So if y'all do want those, make sure to like. But yeah, that's the video, bro. That is the video. Like I said, I will show y'all the cat burgers because that is very important. I almost did forget that. I ain't gonna lie. But I will show y'all the cat burgers because that's very important. But yeah, that's the video. Y'all do want more of these, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. I'm gonna put the cat burgers right after this. Not really much else to talk about. Further ado, I'm out there, man.
Now, I've been letting y'all off for a little while. 90%. Let me say it again. 90% of y'all aren't even subscribed. Now, I've been doing this for a little while now. Y'all, I know y'all mess with the content at this point. So subscribe. Subscribe. It's that simple.
Alright, so this is gonna be probably a new little thing I do at the end of the build videos because the cat breakers on this game are outrageous what you can do with them. Now, this build didn't really have crazy caps you could do with the driving dunk, but if you could, you probably could just use 2 on them and get that driving dunk max, to be real. But when it comes to this build, I already put 2 of my cat breakers on 3 ball. So I got 96-3. But you see it. We get some things pretty crazy on this build. So you may be like, man, I want more steel. Plus 5, you get 78. Plus 4, you go 4. Bro, the cat breakers on this game are actually wild what you can do with them. If you feel like you need more agility, you can go there. If you feel like you need more vertical, I don't know why you would think you need more vertical. You don't even have no block rating for real. Maybe you want to put block rating on it with it. 1 cat breaker to give you 12 more attributes, by the way. You can do that. Maybe you want some rebound. I don't know why you would do that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, the cat breakers you gonna use is definitely gonna be 3 ball. You're gonna put 5 to 3 ball. The next one is gonna be 4 to ball handle, so you can get 92 ball handle, so you can unlock all those drill moves that you can get at 92. Simple as that. I honestly did think about going 89 first, but like I said, I did do the playmaking build specialization. But yeah, my other builds I did go shooting. This one I went playmaking. But yeah, to be real, this one don't have like the crazy driving dunk one because you only got 1 more. And layup, you got to go all 5 there. But after you do those first 9, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Whether you want to go more perimeter defense to get better contest, whether you want to go more layup, whether you want to go more pass accuracy, whether you want to go more speed of ball, you can do pretty much whatever you want. But if you do want to see the cat breaker screen for this build, here you go. If you buying anything on Fortnite, Epic Games Store, use code YaboiFitz. I don't know why I ain't been had this, but yeah.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!